Drivers, you're on grid. Shifters, senior master shifter drivers, you're on grid. So a couple hot laps. And beautiful day here at Homestead Karting, working on race weekend number 2 with your Rock Cup Series. You get very exciting racing here on this Memorial Day weekend. Working our way through the month of May. And we're set to go. It'll be 13 laps. Rock Jr., Luis Jose Fortiz have been very strong all weekend. Keep an eye on Ryan Norberg. Ryan coming out of the gate pretty strong in that heat number 3 race. We'll see what Ryan's got, anything in there. Ramirez in a pretty good spot. Haven't seen a lot of Ramirez on the top position, but starting inside row number 2 might be what the doctor ordered for Ramirez. Matias in the 151. Santiago Tarife in the number 88, starting 4th. Good starting spot for Sebastian Sear in the 222. See if Sebastian can get something going. Nice and tight, 2 lanes of traffic. They'll approach the start-finish line. 13 laps, no start. I didn't think that was going to happen. And certainly not. So they'll shut them down. They'll bring them around one more time. And working on your Rock Jr., 13 laps. And they'll pick up the speed, get them around, and get them lined up and ready to go. Second to last pre-final of the day. Shifters, you're up next. So obviously not happy with that start. They'll work their way off at turn number 8. Be able to tighten them up. Fortiza in the 271, Norberg in the 248. Nice and slow off the exit, that final turn, number 15. Fortiza on the inside, Norberg. To the outside, Nick going to look him over, likes what he sees, going to let him go. Man, they are side by side bouncing around. One cart going to come to a stop as they head down into turn number 4 for the first time. Norberg going to come out of the gate as your early leader. Again, we cannot emphasize how many times we talked about what these drivers are saying. If you can get to that lead coming out of turn 3, setting yourself up to a good spot. Really, they snake their way through a very tight area. And Norberg will be your early leader. Fortiza in that second spot. Looks like Ramirez shuffled back a little bit in that 151 as they'll work their way around for the first time. Now here comes Norberg cycling around 13 laps. Lap number 1 as they head to the line, led by Norberg. Matias second, Tarife running third, and Matias Ramirez back to 4th. And heavy traffic. Boy, you got a freight train of traffic snaking their way off of turn number 5, led by the 248 of Ryan Norberg. Santiago Tarife started in that 4th place position, currently being scored 3rd. As heavy traffic coming into turn number 12. Ryan Norberg under the gun, a lot of traffic in behind him. Now we'll see that go by the wayside. Got a brand new leader into turn number 13. So Ryan Norberg will drop it back to second. Again, Fortiza fighting right back, started on the pole. And we'll see a second different leader into turn number 1. That's the 271 Fortiza, Norberg second. Santiago Tarife third. Ben Yahia now moves into the 4th spot. So Michael trying to gain some ground. So Michael now 4th. Shifters, you're up next. Shifters, you're next. The top 4 drivers pretty well buttoned up. Ortiz into 271, Norberg. Early leader into 248. Tarife running 3rd. Ben Yahia running in the 4th position. Sebastian Sierra's picked up a spot, now running in the top 5. Right where Sebastian started, got shuffled back a little bit and fighting his way back into the top 5. Again, 13 laps, 3 laps complete when they head to the line. There's your top 4 drivers working through turn number 1. Some pretty good racing on back, 5th, 6th, and 7th. That'll be Sebastian Sierra, Olivia Bellinger. Haven't seen a lot of Olivia, but right there in contention. And Sasha Braun-Weibel off to a good start. Sasha being scored 7th. Got a good race going on, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Those drivers now into turn number 7. Again, Ryan Norberg holding on to 2nd. Now he sees that go by the wayside. And Ryan got a side-by-side now. A little battle coming into turn 12. Ryan going to watch a couple carts come by. So that'll be Santiago Tarife going to come by. And he brings Ben Yahia with him. So Michael will pick up a spot. So Michael now 3rd. That'll shove Ryan Norberg back to 4th as they come down the front stretch. So Ryan Norberg, early race leader, dropping back to 4th. You could see 3rd place kart running. Ben Yahia trying to get Ryan Norberg to stay with him. Ryan said, I'm not going to stay with you. I'm going to make the pass. So Ryan Norberg back to 3rd. Michael will drop back to 4th. And you've seen Michael tapping that helmet, trying to get some help. And as you've seen the opening there for Ryan Norberg, he slides into that 3rd spot. Ben Yahia in the number 10, now being scored in the 4th place position in behind Ryan Norberg. Ryan, your early race leader. But again, Fortiza was challenged early on. He's got a 1.4 second advantage over Santiago Tarife. They'll exit off at turn number 4. Man, Ryan Norberg going to work again on Tarife as they come into turn number 7. Norberg running 3rd. Tarife right ahead of him running 2nd. On the entry to turn number 8. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th nose to tail. Ryan Norberg gets on it, gets on the brakes a little bit. Now gets right back on the gas off of turn number 11. Man, don't go to sleep on a 230. Olivia Bellinger continuing to chip his way through the field. Bellinger now in the top 5. Solid run for Olivia Bellinger. Olivia's picked up 3 positions since that green flag has dropped. 6 laps complete this time by. So Bellinger starting to close in on that pack ahead of him. There's Bellinger into 230, running 5th. Ryan Norberg holding on to that 3rd place position. 2nd, 3rd, 4th. He might as well make it 5th now, all nose to tail. They'll carry that battle into turn number 8. With Santiago Tarife holding on to 2nd. Santiago not only got to worry about what's going on ahead of him, he's looking at a 1.8 second deficit between him and your leader, Fortiza, off turn 12. He's got heavy traffic behind him. Norberg again staying right with him. Ben Yahia running in the 4th spot behind Norberg. Then you got Bellinger. So that's a 4-cart freight train coming off of turn number 15 for the halfway point. Fortiza, your leader. Now what a see exchange for that 2nd spot coming off of turn number 2. And look at this battle into turn number 4. Ryan Norberg finally getting back to that 2nd spot. Michael Ben Yahia. Again, Michael moving into a position there, so they continue to mix it up. Keep Bellinger in there. Meantime, that little melee there is helping out traffic in behind him. Here comes Sebastian Sierra. And the 21, that'll be Sasha Braun-Weibo. So second all the way back to 7th. Freight train traffic off of turn number 12. With Ryan Norberg leading that pack as they come into turn 14. Your leader, Luis Jose III Fotiza. 8 laps complete. Got a 3.1 second advantage. Running second is Norberg. Bellinger now up to third. Man, how about Bellinger? Started 9th. We'll correct that. Bellinger started 8th, now being scored 3rd. Tarife running 4th. Ben Yahia running in the 5th position. So Michael kind of flexing up and down the ladder. As he's being scored, Michael now being scored in the 5th position. Olivia Bellinger going to work on Ryan Norberg. He's going to see an open lane. Got enough room, and he'll clear him. So now moves up to second. That'll be Bellinger. Man, talk about a piece of work there. Olivia Bellinger, again, started 8th, and right now he gets into that second spot. So Bellinger digging hard. Now moves up to second. And an exchange now. That'll be for 4th. Ben Yahia now slides into the 4th position, so Michael now 4th. Again, this kid's been up and down the ladder and gets back into 4th. Solid run there for Michael. Continue to dig hard and staying right there. Meantime, Bellinger will work around Ryan Norberg, and he'll take over that second spot. So that'll be the 30 of Olivia Bellinger, now second. Norberg back to third. And your leader, Fotiza, with 9 laps complete. Lap number 7 had a 53.040. And you wonder why Bellinger's probably closing the gap with a 52.999 for Bellinger. Did that back in lap number 6. Bellinger 3.7 seconds behind your leader. Obviously not going to have enough time with 13 laps in our pre-final. We've got 10 laps in. So just 3 laps remaining. And Sebastian Sierra at 222 being scored 6th. Sasha Braun-Weibo 7th. Those two drivers have been very close time-wise and running tight. That'll be 6th and 7th. So white flag, 2 to go this time by. Final 2 circuits to go. Luis Jose III Fotiza holding on to the top spot. Has a 3.9 second advantage over the 30 machine of Olivia Bellinger. Bellinger running second. Been a great run for Bellinger. Started 8th. And continued to go back and forth. But right now, Bellinger running second. Third, it'll be Ryan Norberg. And Yahia running 4th. Michael 4th. Santiago Tarife running 5th. Meantime, Sasha Braun-Weibo gets up around Sierra. Checking the timing and scoring. That's got her scored 6th. So white flag in hand. Luis Jose III Fotiza was challenged early on from Ryan Norberg, your second different leader. There he is into turn number 1. Olivia Bellinger, great run going for Bellinger. And Sasha Braun-Weibo, very solid run for Sasha. And she's been battling just to hold on to that 6th place position. Originally started 7th. And she's been fighting hard. A solid run between her and Sebastian Sierra. Shifters, get them ready. You're up next. Micro Rock. Again, you will be pre-grid for your final. We'll have a 15-minute break. And then we'll get on to our final. So, again, those drivers may want to leave your helmets off. Micro. That'll be Micro in for your final. So checker flag drops. Fotiza will score the win. Great run for Bellinger. Picks up second. Third will be Norberg. Ben Yahia picks up the 4th spot. Santiago Tarife will score 5th. Sasha 6th. Sebastian Sierra 7th. Jimmy Cabrera 8th. Annalise Zamoza will pick up 9th. Jarrett in the 77 will come home 10th. Again, want to welcome in the Southdade Senior High Drama Troupe. Want to thank them for spending their weekend with us here, Memorial Day weekend at Homestead Karting. And talk to some of those youngsters. Want to wish them well. Got a big event coming up in the month of June. Want to wish them well. Southdade Senior High Drama Troupe, thanks for spending your time with us here this Saturday and Sunday. As we're set to see the shifter drivers make their way out. That'll be Senior Shifter and Masters. And here's how we'll line them up through the field. A.J. Myers in the 28, inside row 1. Rios Jr. in the 127, starting 2nd. Richard Eisted in the 81, starting 3rd. Master driver Gonzalo Aponto starting 4th. Jim Meckel 5th. Ryan Smith 6th. Fabrizio Formalo starting 7th. Michael De Quesada running in the 8th spot. Cole Matheson starting 9th. Steven Enzenbar starting in the 10th spot. Chris Paney 11th. Kurt Matheson starting 12th. Again, overall, Chris Gannon starting 13th. Brian Asso 14th. Chris Bartz 15th. Tom Hankinson in the 52X starting 16th. Benjamin Hankinson the 49. Senior driver started